Hi, it's Rebecca, and I just wanted to share with you a small haul. I ordered some things from Lion Brand, and I also got some vintage yarns that Watson's taking a nap on. Uh, so, alright, so Lion Brand had a free shipping coupon, so I hit up the clearance section. There was not a whole bunch of yarns in the clearance section, but they had this book. I think it was about $6, and this book is like way heavier than I thought it would be. For some reason, I was expecting for it to be like a little booklet, but this is like a serious book. And I'm gonna be making a video, kind of going over some of the things in this book. But basically, what it is they took some vintage Lion Brand patterns and they updated them with like modern crochet technology or terminology, sorry. Like for example, this is cute, this little dog. And I want to make actually the thing on this cover. I'm making it to go for an outfit, with an outfit that I'm doing for the Renaissance Fair, and I ordered some yarn for that. I wanted to do a little bit more research on like finding the original patterns. I found a pattern book that had a lot of these in it. It's about 100 years old. And I ordered some Bernat Softy Baby yarn because it was a free weight acrylic in a cream color to kind of make it like this, which actually I need to go to Joanne and pick that up. Now I ordered 2 of these books. My local library actually doesn't have this book. They have a lot of crochet and knit books, but they don't have this one. So I'm going to be donating this to my library. I kind of wish I bought free so I could give one away, but yeah, I'm going to do an overview of this book because I think they still have this book in the clearance section. The other thing I got from the clearance section were these 2 bag making kits. So this is actually, you do it on plastic canvas. So this is like the plastic canvas base. And then you embroider with a velvet yarn. And you put on these details to make a bag. So I'm going to be making the blue bag for myself. And then the black bag, I'm probably going to be giving that away. I don't have a... Sorry, turn off the TV. I'm putting together kind of a random giveaway, and I'm probably going to put that in there. And then the other thing I ordered, because I wanted to try this yarn. It's the cotton bamboo linen yarn, which is a 2 weight, and it's 40% cotton, 35% bamboo, and 25% linen. And I kind of just wanted to mess with this yarn. I want to try knitting it up, and I mean, I think I'd probably more likely make something crochet out of this, but I want to see what it's like knit up. So this is the color Evergreen, and this is the color Sage. So I just got these 2 to kind of mess around with, see what kind of top I would perhaps in the future order more of this to make a top. I just don't know if I want to do a knit top or a crochet top. Oh, and then the last thing I got, gosh, from clearance, there's this shirt. I think this was like $5 or $6. Knit, Crochet, and Craft, Lion Brand Yarn Company, Necessities of Life. So the only size they had left was small. Now, whether I can fit a small shirt depends on the cut of the shirt. If it's like a unisex cut, then I can wear a small. If it's like a cropped ladies cut, then I can wear a large usually. But this is more like a unisex cut, so this actually fits me. So yeah, I got that. So I spent like, I think it was $45 at Lion Brand. Now, moving on to the interesting stuff, or I guess more interesting to me stuff. I have a friend who my boyfriend used to work with, and she gets a hold of a lot of vintage yarn. She's actually where I got the yarn from my big vintage yarn haul, which I will link that below. So we did a bit of a trade. I traded her a pink and black scarfy yarn from my estate haul, and she traded me for a couple of vintage yarns, and then also she wanted some of my stitch markers, so I think she ended up owing me like $15. But these are the yarns that I got. So this one was at Kmart for $1.68. It's Karen Glencannon washable wool blend for the beauty and soft look of Scottish wool. And it's 80% DuPont Orlan acrylic and 20% wool. And it kind of reminds me of that Shenandoah yarn that I got, except that one was just acrylic made to feel like wool, and it was like super scratchy. But yeah, I kind of like collecting these just as like a thing to display. So, I estimate this is probably from the late 80s, early 90s. Not sure how long Kmart had this yarn. Of course, Kmart is no longer a thing in the USA. Now this was awesome. So she was like, I found 2 balls of possum, Supreme Possum Merino. She's like, I was surprised to see that it contains possum. I was like, oh yeah, it does. So this is 30% possum fur, 50% merino wool, and 10% silk. And this is from New Zealand. I don't think it gives a weight, but it's like a 2 weight. Hand wash warm, dry cleanable, do not tumble dry, do not iron, air dry. Oh, I didn't check if this website is still a thing. So, yes, possum. It's not like the American possum. They have a different kind of possum in New Zealand, and it's actually native to Australia, and then it became like an invasive species in New Zealand, and they're actually kind of really cute, but because they're an invasive species in New Zealand, they actually have to control the population, so they unfortunately have to kill the possums, and then they make the fur into yarn. Now in Australia, apparently these possums are becoming somewhat endangered. So if you buy, oh man, I need to link the website below, but it was like an Australian possum yarn company, and they said that they only use possums that have passed away, and I was like how long is a possum dead before like you can't put it in the yarn? Like where do they find the dead possums, and how many days dead? Like, I don't know, so weird. So yeah, either way it's kind of weird, but you know, when it's an invasive species, you know, they kind of have to kill them. So at least they put them to good use. So yeah, definitely not a cruelty-free yarn, but very interesting. And I was looking on eBay, and I found some other possum yarns. I want to see if I can find more of a specific kind, so I can maybe make something. I'm thinking of like making a knit possum hat, because I think having a possum hat would be nice. And it looks like it's about like $10 a ball. Now this, I'm pretty sure this one's discontinued, but yeah, it runs about $10 for a 50-gram ball. 210 meters, so like 230 yards. But yes, possum fur. Apparently it's about 2 times warmer than wool. And the other thing we got some vintage eyelash and fluffy yarns. So I got 2 bags of that. This is just a variegated eyelash yarn. Whoops. Here's a really fluffy eyelash yarn. So I'm not sure which brand that is. And then there's this one. So Patton's Allure, 50-gram ball, made in Turkey. This is the shade turquoise, and they classify it as a bulky 5. So I'd say, yeah, that's a bulky 5. So it kind of has little kind of fuzzies where the string is, and then it's got eyelashes coming off of it. These yarns just like make me think of Muppets, but this is so soft. Softer than that one. This is really soft. Patton's Allure. Then we got Patton's Cha-Cha. It's a shade Martini. Hand wash. This one doesn't really have like a weight on it, but it's definitely thinner. So this one is like a strand with really long fuzzies coming off of it. So it's different than these other ones. I know this is discontinued. I think it was in like the early 2000s. Alright, then we got another Patton's Allure. It's like navy or sapphire. So we got these 2. These are so soft. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't even explain how soft these are. Patton's Allure in platinum. This is kind of like a very shiny, silvery kind of white. Pretty. Alright, then we got Baracco Zoom. And this doesn't say the weight, but it's like this. So this might be the same or similar, not this one, to this one. Looks very similar. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one. I keep thinking Muppets. Like, this looks like Elmo, right? But I only have one ball of that, I think. So I do have the second bag. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, so we got another of the Patton's Cha-Cha. This is also like super soft. Shade Martini. So I got 2 of those. Another Patton's Allure. This one is Garnet. These are so soft. Okay, we got 2 of these. These make me think like a kind of Oscar the Grouch. This is is that SSH? Fiesta, made in Turkey. Farbe 18. So yeah, this ball is not in English. Looks like it might be a German company. Hamburg. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this because I sound like have like a Hitler inflection when I try to pronounce German. But yeah, I think these are German. And let's see. So this is just another eyelash yarn. Looks like that. It's not quite as soft as this one, but it's like a similar, oh my gosh, stop it. Like a similar makeup. Okay, another cha-cha. This is the shade Reggae. And it's kind of like a, I don't know if I'd call that an evergreen green or sage green. And finally, another Patton's Allure in the shade Platinum. So we got these. This would make something really cute for Christmas. So, I keep saying they're so soft. They're so soft. We got the blues and the reds. So I really like that. I want to try making something for Christmas with this. I wonder how hard it would be to work this kind of yarn. And then we got our cha-chas, and then we got our straight up eyelash yarns. Yeah, I don't know what company this is. And that's it. I think that's it. There might have been something else, but I forget. But yeah, those are my vintage yarns that I got for my collection. This one I'm probably just going to use for display. These ones I want to try to find more of the same weight, so maybe I can make a hat. Then we got these guys to play around with. These would be also cute for Christmas to make something. The red is a little bit deeper than it's showing up on camera. It's like showing up like really hot pink red. But it's more of like a jewel tone red in real life. But yeah, anyway, that's my haul. We got some discontinued vintage yarns. Got some stuff from Lion Brand. Got a book of vintage patterns, but rewritten. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.